Hi, it's Katie Flurry, and I wanted to do a quick review today during my nap time. My boys are sleeping with Younique's precision pencils. How great are these? So I wanted to offer a few tips and show you a few things that I've learned since convention with these awesome pencils, and they come 10 for eyes and 5 for lips. So my favorite for my eyes are, I'm kind of boring, I like just our blacks and browns. So the black is perfect, and then we have prim and proper. Prim is the lighter brown, and then proper is the dark brown. And if you see, I went a little crazy today and went with this really fun green color, which is called Prosperous. So, stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit is always fun. But one thing I love to do, tip number 1 with these is get underneath my lashes. So tip number 1 is for a fuller looking lash. I literally just take my Perfect, and y'all, these sharpen so well. It's a smooth sharpen, none of that choppy stuff that gets all caught in your sharpener and then gets all over your trash can, and then your babies get it all over their face. No. Okay, so tip number 1, I literally, don't be scared, I literally just line, and I look away just because I don't like it getting near my eyeball, my pupil. Literally just line the underneath side, so kind of near the water line. Just gives it a more full, look at those lashes, y'all. Gives it a more full look. And confession time, I am a puller. I'm a nervous picker and a puller. I know it's horrible, but I've done it for a long time. So it also helps me just to kind of fill in those gaps and spaces, which, boo, to have to do that. But that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is this pretty baby. This is Pristine. This is our white pencil. And at first I was thinking, why do we need a white pencil? Okay, tip number 2. This is going to give you a more bright-eyed, awake look. And as a mom of little ones, I'm always crazy and busy, and I always feel so super tired at the end of the day. But what we're going to do with the Pristine is you're just going to lift, just a little lift, and you're literally going to line the inside of your lower lash, so near your waterline, with the white. Okay, I'm in my room with the window, so can you kind of see already? Like, this eye looks a little droopy. This one looks kind of happy, kind of excited about nap time today. So we're literally just taking that white liner and lining the inside. Boom. Tip number 2, Pristine. Feel pristine. Okay, we're going to stick with Pristine for tip number 3. I am in my early 30s, and I still get breakouts. Thanks, Dad. But tip number 3, I'm getting real close for y'all. You're going to take your fun little Pristine. Okay, see how it's like white? What it does is it helps take the redness out of that little pimple right there. Ooh, now you cannot stare at my pimple because it's not red and looking at you like, I'm going to come get you. Okay? Now what you would do from here is not leave it white like that, because then it would look like you need to do something with it. But you would take your concealer. We've got 6 beautiful colors. I use Fabulous the most. So you would take your Fabulous with your concealer brush, and you would just brush that concealer on. My concealer's in my bathroom, so I won't show you the full step, but it covers fabulously. The white from the Pristine takes the redness out, because sometimes when you put concealer on and you can still see the redness through it and it doesn't cover well. Tip number 3, pimple coverage. Okay, tip number 4, I'm going to move on to a lip pencil. This is Pouty. This is my favorite one. I did break out of my comfort zone. Look at this pretty baby. This is Primal. Primal looks awesome with our lethal red lip gloss over top. It's a comfort zone jumper for me. But I'm just literally going to show you the coverage of these. And look how smooth. Oh, it's so nice. it is just paints right on, and I'm literally going so small, so soft with it. Okay, I like to go down. I have some natural little creases in my lips, and I find that going up and down with it, as well as across, and I'm literally going really small. I've used this one a bunch. I need to sharpen it. But I'm just filling in that lip, and I'm going to show you all over. This is just for a good matte look. I'm a gloss junkie, and I love to have super shiny, glossy lips, but my 5-month-old likes my kisses. I like to give him kisses, I should say. Doesn't this look funny all white like that? Don't forget the concealer on top, girls. But in order for me not to cover my child with gloss and shininess, this matte look really works, okay? So you can kind of see. Say, girl, you gotta smooth that out. Okay, so I wanted to do a quick test with this. Tip number 4 is to, after you've done the matte look, you'll feel it has a bit of a, it's just dry because it's matte. It's just the liner. So sometimes I like to put some chapstick. Any chapstick works. I like the little EOS balls, you know, because they're cute and fun. But any chapstick works. Just to kind of cover it, it gives it kind of a softer look. So that's tip number 4. I can't have anything in this glass right now because, like I said, I have a baby who has to eat, you know, clean and healthy. So I'm going to show you, though, how this stuff stays put. So this is our test number 1. So we've given you the 4 tips. Now we're going to do 3 little tests, quick ones. Okay, so pretend, if you will. Ooh. Okay, can you see this glass, girls? Ooh, my glass is cute. No lips. Can you see that? Can you see that little smudge? I just basically rubbed my whole mouth all over it, which hopefully you won't do at a dinner party because you might get looked at funny. Okay, until I rubbed my whole mouth on this, do you see the slightest little color? You see that? Okay. Drink it. Get it all over it. Not a smudge. Okay, rub it, rub it. Okay, I'm getting a little rough. Not a smudge. Not a smudge. Okay, so test number 1 was the glass. Test number 2 was to wipe it. Test number 3, you've seen people write on their hands the little lines and stuff. I'm going to test the smoothness of the liners. I'm going to turn a little bit. It's easy to draw a straight line. It's easy to kind of do a little circle. But what I'm going to test, if I can, is I'm going to draw my name on here. So a cursive name, you need a nice smooth line and it needs to glide to do it. Now it's backwards for y'all, but that's a pretty Katie right there. So just wanted to show you, instead of a straight line or a circle, how it just glides on my skin. It's just soft and smooth. And then I'll add in a little other test for you, and that's the wipe test. Okay, now I'm kind of putting some pressure on here. Kind of put a little bit of pressure. Now, if you see there's a teeny bit of smearage here, I have very oily fingers. So if you are extra oily, you will experience a teeny bit of smudge. Now, not smudge, I mean, look at this. This has been on since 6 o'clock this morning, girls, and I have no smudge. If you have oily, if you get really sweaty, you might experience a tiny bit of smudge there. Obviously, I'm doing this on my hands. My hands are sweaty. But it really is smudge proof. It's long lasting. It's really these liners. I'm kind of a liner snob too. I've used quite a few. They are awesome. $15 for one. You can get a set of 3 for $40. When you up it and get real excited and you get sets of 10 and 15, it comes with this cute little sharpener that's perfect, and it has a little stick in it that kind of cleans out the shavings for you that are in a nice little circle, and then you throw it out. So anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know, and go get you some of these liners, girls. You will be so super happy you did. Thanks so much.